In this video, we are going to learn about Section 4 Thinking like an Entrepreneur. At the same time, what are the problems are facing entrepreneur? Let us see. Entrepreneur may face many problems. Okay, for example, not knowing how to get customers to buy. That means not knowing the way to attract the customers. Okay, and then second one, customers bargaining and not paying the correct price for the product. That means customers bargain and not paying correct amount. Okay, etc. So entrepreneur may face many problems. Okay, let us see how to face the problem. Okay, first topic is what? Problem solving. Okay, what do you mean by problem solving? Problem solving is the process of thinking through which entrepreneur can come up with many solutions to improve their business. That means problem solving is the process of finding the solution. Okay, process of finding the solution at the same time to solve the problem. Okay, then this process starts with first recognizing what the problems are. Okay, its process starts by first recognizing the problem. Once the problem is recognized, then it will be easy for the entrepreneur to solve that problem. Okay, problem solving means what? First to find the solution, first to the process of finding the solution and to solve the problem. A process starts by first recognizing the problem. Once the problem is recognized, then it will be easy for the entrepreneur to solve that problem. Okay. Next, some list of problems are given below. First problem is what? Idea. Okay, idea means what? What should my business idea be? Okay, so what should be my business idea be, and how I know that this idea will work? Okay, how do I know that this idea will work? This is for first problem. And then second one is what? Main problem. That is for what? Money. Okay, how much money should be raised to start a business? Okay, how much money should I have to start the business? Next, acquiring materials. That means from where to get the materials and which what price. Okay, where to get the materials and with what price. Okay, this is for the third problem. Next, manufacturing. How to manufacture that process. Next, sixth problem is what? Marketing and advertising. That means how would I tell my customers about business which will attract them to come to me? That means how do I tell customers about my business so that they comes to my shop again and again. Okay, and then third problem is what? Selling. Okay, how would the customer buy from me? Will the customer come to me or will I go to the customer? How will the customer buy from me? Will customers come to me or I should go to them? Okay, this is for the seventh problem. And the next problem is what? Accounting. Okay, accounting means how do I keep the track of the money I am spending and making? Okay, then how do I know how much profit I am making? This is for eighth problem. And the ninth problem is what? Standing out. That means how can I be better than what I already available in the market? How do I add value to my customers? That means how can I be better than what is available at the market? How do add value to my customers? Okay, then last problem is what? Growing business. How can I grow my business and continue to get better? How can I continue my business and continue to become better? Okay, this is all 10 problems are given here. Next, let us see one story. Okay, here reading the story of Kiran and see some she practiced thinking like an entrepreneur. Okay, so Kiran lived in Gwalior, a town in Madhya Pradesh. Kiran's father used to sell chaat on an small hat cart. He used to go to different houses to sell the delicious food which both young and old people enjoyed. Sometimes Kiran used to go with her father after school to help him. They used to go to different places throughout the town. She, however, used to feel bad when she would see her father struggling to turn the handcart, when they would have to cross the narrow lands while turning he had to lift and rotate the cart many times. Okay, so an entrepreneur need to think about different ways of solving these problems. Okay, now let's read the different ways in which entrepreneur thinks by the reading the story of an entrepreneur from rural India. Okay, Kiran lived in a town of Madhya Pradesh. Her father used to sell chaat in a hat cart. Okay, he goes to many places to sell the chaat. Okay, Kiran also helped him. After she returns from school, they would go to different places and she feels bad. Okay, when her father struggles to turn the hat craft by lifting it and turning many times in a narrow road. Okay, in school, she was asked to make anything that would help their parents. Kiran made a steering system which is controlled by hand and makes the turning and rotating of the vehicle easy. So see here, this is cycle, this is replacement of this. Okay, so Kiran made a steering system which is controlled by hand. So see here, controlled by hand and making the turning and rotating of the vehicle easy. Okay, so it was very cheap and easy to make, so she made it with her friends and sold it to the mechanic. The product became popular and it is used throughout the country. Okay, so thinking like an entrepreneur to solve the problems. Okay, entrepreneurs solve many different types of problems in their day-to-day operations. Okay, so entrepreneur solve different types of problems in day-to-day. Now let us see three ways to solve the problem like an entrepreneur. First one is what? Creativity. This is the first way to solve the problem. Okay, so first one is creativity. Creativity means to come up with ideas that others have not thought of before. Okay, creativity does not mean being artist or being good at drawing. Okay, so creativity means what? Thinking of solutions that one have not thought before. Okay, one must believe that he can think creatively to solve the problem. Okay, in Kiran case, she solved the problem by thinking of upgrading the cart. Okay, upgrading the cart. This is creativity. And the next one is what? Innovation. Okay, what do you mean by innovations? New ideas. Okay, so innovation means to think of new ideas and come up with ways to make it work in real life. Okay, innovation means thinking of new ideas and make actions to bring it a real life. Okay, difference between creativity and innovation. Okay, is creativity means what? Thinking of an idea. Okay, innovation means what? Implementing the idea. Implementing the idea means what? Innovation. Creativity means what? Thinking of an idea. Okay, next, critical thinking. This is for the third. Okay, third way. Creativity, critical thinking. Okay, critical thinking means to understand a situation or problem by asking oneself questions. Okay, critical thinking means what? Asking questions to oneself. That means what, why, how, researching about the questions and then reasons. Okay, so entrepreneur always does critical thinking. They do not just stop by worrying about the problem. Okay, do not just stop by worrying about the problem. In case Kiran, she worried about the problem and then found the solution for it. Okay, so this is about section 5.